Penis, 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 and penis was his name, oh. There was a ewan had a dick and penis was his name, oh. Penis, 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 and penis was its name. Oh. Hey, let's start off with a drink, shall we? Beverage of the week. I need jingles. I need so many jingles. I need a whole soundboard of jingles and ewan funny catchphrase. Penis, 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 penis. You know, a soundboard of that, or me going, cunt, hey, fat dick, ass, cunt, dick, fart, balls, shit, piss, fart, dick, cunt, penis. I visited my friend Sam, you know about the whole thing, in Wales. He bought me this. Oh, fucking look at that shit. Norman Viking apple honey mead. You found the Niflberg mead. That's from a video game called Viking. You find the mead and goes, oh, you found the Niflberg mead. And it's mead. It's really good. I've had a bit already. I drank from the bottle like a Viking. How fucking cool is that? This shit's delicious. And I thought, hey, it's not just a gift from my friend. It's also content. Because that's what counts. Fucking content. Oh, that's quite a lot of it gone already. I might have to be careful with this one. It's only 6%. I think that's the amount of alcohol in it. I think that's what the percent means on alcohol bottles. I don't fucking know. So it's not a lot percent of alcohol, but it tastes like apple juice with a bit of honey and a bit of alcohol. And I guess that's the problem with you know, the whiskies and such, is they're like almost half the thing is alcohol. It's like 40, 50, 60% alcohol. So most of what you taste is alcohol, whereas this is fruity, honey, deliciously goodness. And it's yummy. I could drink lots of that. I'd drink the whole fucking bottle. I need a horn. I need a proper Viking horn to pour it in and drink it out. Maybe one day, eh? Maybe one day. But that's really cool. A gift from my best friend Sam. I bought him fucking... Did I mention Hero Quest, the massive board game? We played it. We had fun. It was a blast. So that was good times. See, I'm recording this currently a couple of days earlier than I normally do. Largely because I just wanted an excuse to fucking get this and drink it on the podcast to show it off. Not that I need an excuse to drink it. I'll drink it fucking whenever. But I just didn't... I wanted to actually have most of the bottle on show and not have drunk it all already with this much left. Because I'll drink it in the morning. I don't need an excuse. I'll wake up first thing in the morning. You know, it's almost apple juice. I'll have a glass of mead. A nice big glass of mead. I should have got a big mug, shouldn't I? Big fucking tankard. A big mug of mead. But I don't have that because... True to form, I don't do anything correctly, because why would I? So I'm recording this a bit earlier in the week, a bit earlier in the day. It's barely hit the afternoon, but I'm in an odd experience. This is a bit of an odd one. I know I'm just talking and not drawing or anything, but fuck you. I've got mead. It's tasty. Yeah, as a bit of an odd one today, because I'm in quite a good mood. It doesn't happen often, but it's good that I can record it, keep this corded record of me being in somewhat of a good mood. It's just because, so I come back from... there's been leaks in my bathroom for years, apparently, going down into, you know, the famous Airbnb underneath me that I hear people have sex in, that I listen to people having sex in. Yeah, apparently it's been leaking a lot over the years and has just damaged the insides of the building. Hey, so they replaced it, or I thought they were going to replace it all, while I was away, very conveniently. And then I'd come home, have a nice new bathroom, and it'll all be fine and dandy. It didn't. I came home to have a toilet that was just about plumbed in because they knew I was coming back. So they were like, okay, well, at least give him a toilet. No sink, no shower. So I was brushing my teeth in the kitchen for a couple of days. And today they're just about done. I've got my toilet in place, all plumbed in properly. My sink done. I got a shower, which I might use later, I guess. So I think they just need one more day to decorate, but for today they're done pretty early. So again, they're done. I've got some mead. I'll fucking hang out and chat to you guys and tell you that I'm in a good mood because my bar. I can shit comfortably in my own space. Pooing isn't important to me, but it's important to be comfortable while I poo. I'm not like, I need a place where I can shit. It's the most important thing. And there are people like that, I'm aware. I'm not one of them. Shitting just is shitting. It has to be done. And that's the point. You've got to do it at least once a day, sometimes many, many more times a day, if you're healthy, I guess. And I have to at least be comfortable. I don't have to. I've done it in public. I've done a poo in the Waterloo train stations before. And, that was desperate times, desperate measures and all of that. So I would rather have not, but, so whatever. This is just life update time with Ewan. Penis, penis. I'll make just a cardboard soundboard and then I'll just hit buttons and say the thing. And then it'll be like I've got a soundboard, but I won't actually have a soundboard. I just, I like to be comfortable when I poo. I like as much privacy as possible. I'm very shameful about my body and about pooing. So I like privacy, I like comfort, my own space, just to have a poo. And I feel like I've just about got that again. And it was, a week away at someone else's house. Sam's family is like my own family, so it's not that uncomfortable, but I still feel like I'm a guest in someone else's house. So pooping isn't the most comfortable thing, or as much as it could be. So I come home after a week, I just want to sit down, be able to poo in comfort and privacy, and I can't because there's just shit. There's boxes of tools and dust and tape and knives and hammers and just shit everywhere. Fucking tiles and cuttings and bags of rubbish and things. Stuff everywhere, all over my dust, which I'm going to get to because I don't know if you can hear when I breathe in. There's a bit of a squeak because I'm wheezing a bit because of all the fucking dust in here. I'm very susceptible to dust. It affects me. I had asthma as a kid. I don't know if my lungs are quite as big and strong as they should be for a man my age. So I'm quite wheezy at the moment. But ultimately, my bathroom's just about done. It just needs to be decorated, and for me, that's I don't give a shit how it looks as long as I can fucking shit in comfort. So that's almost done. I'm in a good mood for that. I got some new headphones. And they are nothing special at all. They're not remotely. I'm just making sure there's no earwax all over them, so if I show them off, it's not embarrassing. Yeah, they're all right. They're just basic Philips or JVC. It even says it right there. Just basic JVC earphones. These are the same ones I get all the time. They're like a £5. They last for long enough, and it means if I need to replace them, they cost £5. So I can just get another pair whenever I need to. My previous ones I'd had for a few years, they were had died very, very gradually. They still worked, but I could barely hear anything. I realised I was having to put my MP3 player that I use, because I'm old, I was having to put that on max to fucking listen to anything. Should we draw while I fucking babble? Do you want to look through my sketchbook? Oh, it's Death Fist, remember him? I wonder if I'll ever do anything with that character. I'm stroking my beard as I maybe I will. Maybe I will. I like these. I like these. I like these. I love kids. Shh. Remember all of my drawings? My drawings. Hey, that's cool. I had an idea. I literally woke up one day and thought, oh shit, I need to paint 2 pictures. I need one picture, a full body picture of the Thing, and a full body picture of the Hulk. Painted really nicely, 2 separate paintings next to each other, maybe make prints out of them. 2 big bulky guys. And then I drew these just after I woke up from that dream. They're about as full body as they need to be. They're rough. I was just like, how would I make him look? And you know, the Hulk could use some work. Not my best Hulk. His tiny, tiny head. His head, smaller than his penis. That's funny. But then my head is smaller than my penis, so that's fair. Bunch of shit. Ooh, lovely. I like that. I added a little bit of like colouring detail to that. His little penis. Just for the fun of it all. Babies with tits. Penis! Look at these. Look at that. Look how fucking good. See, this is kind of shit. These are just doodles. I was just doodling the Thing because, you know, I had the Thing in my head. I was like, can I even draw the Thing? And I was doodling these. That one's pretty cool. I think I've got the shapes and stuff there. But look how fucking good. This was accidentally really good. Like the shape and the solidity and the form of it all. The grey for the shadow and stuff. That's really, really cool. And that won't get used for anything. Probably won't be referenced for anything. It will just sit here in a sketchbook forever and ever and ever. If you want to buy this, I'll cut it out and flush it down my new toilet. Ugh. I might do something with that. That's the Lego Man. I did a Lego Man. That was the rough one. Well, it was actually going to be the neat one, but I fucked up the skull. So I cut it out and stuck it in here. That was the final one. And I thought, hey, if I draw a funny, the tiniest goblin, Poblin, the tiniest goblin. Some skulls. I'll draw another skull there just to fill it out. I'll fill you out, mate. Ugh. Tits from a magazine. Where's my magazine? That Biggie Z got me. Shout out to Biggie Z, as if I haven't given him enough shout outs over the years. That fucking cunt. Fuck you, Biggie Z. Ooh, shout out, shout out, shout out. That's all you ever want from me. It's literally not. He never asks for anything. He's actually like, if you could ask for a type of follower, he's the best type of follower or fan or whatever you could ever hope for. Got me this for a birthday gift. Mayfair Entertainment for Men, Amanda Forbes nude exclusive, the Daily Mirror Dream Girl. Over the top of the amazing Niagara Fallers. Oh, I wonder what that's about. Maserati, the Mastercars. Ooh, something I care about deeply. Not really. Disrobed, our aerobics expert. Windmill. That's what I do, where you stand and you fling your willy about. And the theatre that never closed. Ooh. Everything to declare, our cutie from the customs. Ooh, I won't look through it because it's rude. I'll get banned from the internet. But it's from the year I was born, 1988, September 1988, I believe, or thereabouts. And these were some pictures in there that I drew. Girls from the year I was born. It says she was 19 in the magazine. She's probably about 22, 23. Because, you know, they lie, obviously. Which means now she's probably fucking 50, 60 something. Jesus. Maybe she's dead. Somebody wanted a Conker's Bad Fur Day commission. So, having never drawn Conker of the Bad Fur Day before, I thought it only appropriate that I do some sketches, get used to drawing the bastard. I never played the games either. Was he I think he was N64, and I was always like Sega / Xbox and a little bit of PlayStation as a kid. Some GameCube for a while, but not really. It was mostly Sega and Xbox and a little bit of PlayStation. PS2, I had the PS2. Whereas, you know, it's often the case, it's like Sega or Nintendo, and I happened, because it was out of my control, I was never buying the consoles, but we always happened to get Sega and such from my dad. You know, your mum and dad split up, your dad buys you shit to like make you not sad. Doomungus, that was from ages ago, but I thought, see, it's like an Amogus, but it's MF Doom. I might do something with that, like a series, like NFTs, do these, but customized, all the same, Doom and an Amogus, like camo, like a camouflage Amogus, and then a brightly coloured camouflage background could be quite fun. Different colours, different styles, and then do like a bunch and then sell them for extortionate amounts of money. These were fucking cool. I don't know if I have the toys to hand. Oh, this guy and the other guy. Wait, I'll get him just for the fucking thing of it. Wow, yeah, toy fight. Hey, brother. Oh, it's back in the day. It's wrestling toys from way back when. Hey, brother, I don't like how you disrespected my wife, brother, man. It's time for me to put a smackdown on your scaly purple alligator ass. DDT. He's picking him up. He's getting the suplex. Oh, but he reverses it. Oh, he's climbing up the turnbuckle. It's a leg drop from the top. I heard something snap, King. I definitely heard something snap in there, King. He's gone. He's a goner. He's dead for sure. No, he's up. Oh, my God. He's up, King. I can't believe it. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen. He's eating his intestines. So I drew those two. That was quite fun. I was thinking I might do some colourful backgrounds just to make it fucking pop. Maybe orange and turquoise. Something that will clash with, like... I was thinking orange across the board, but then I saw his face and I was like, that would be stupid to have an orange back. Orange turquoise might work, I don't know. We'll see. I might leave it and never do anything with that. Ever! Oh, I've got enough time to do some shit. I was thinking maybe I'd just do the fucking... do something here. So where was I at? Plumbing. I'm wheezy. I've got mead. Let me finish my weed. I almost said my weed. It looks like weed, doesn't it? That's like a glass of piddle. I mean, it's not as tasty as like a glass of apple juice. Or it almost is, but it's a glass of apple juice with alcohol in it. So I don't know. The alcohol doesn't detract as such. I just thought I'll sit and have a play in my sketchbook. It's just one of those days. I'm in a relatively good... Oh, headphones. That's where I was. So, because my headphones had died, all but died, just gradually over the years I've had them. Just all the bass like slowly got sucked out of them and the sound just became like tinny and bad. I was listening to them today and I was like, that sounds terrible. I have to turn it up to hear the faintest fucking thing. So I just thought, why don't I just get some fucking new ones? They don't cost much. Just fucking get some new ones, you cunt. And so I did. And honestly, like as I was walking home from the store, I took the new ones out of the box, put my old ones in the bin, put the new ones in. Wouldn't it be funny if I did that and then the new ones for some reason didn't work and I've just thrown my old ones away? I guess I could go to the store and get a replacement, but that would mean talking to someone. I wouldn't want to do that. That would be horrendous. My worst nightmare ever. I put them in, plugged them in, press play on the music, and the sound, the fucking sound. Oh, it was like I was hearing music for the first time again. Honestly, it blew my mind, the difference. Because you think, okay, they don't work that well. They could stand to be a bit louder. But then these new ones, brand new, they come, and, you know, they don't look like much. They're just earphones, whatever. But they are good quality for, you know, what they are and the price and all. They've got really, really good bass. And it, like the music came in, it was loud, like twice as loud as it was with the old headphones. There was this huge bass to it, like boom, boom, boom. Like I could feel the music. I wasn't just listening to it; I was fucking feeling it, man. That was something. It was an experience. Just listening to music, just like that, was a fucking experience. I had an MF Doom playlist on, obviously. Which, I mean, I do listen to a lot of music that's not MF Doom, but I just happened to have had... I think because when I went to Wales, I got a train to go and meet Sam part way. And I thought, for the train there, you know, it's going to be a good few hours on the train. I'll have myself a nice doomy Doom list to listen to for a few hours. So, you know, of course, can't go wrong with Doom, can you? So I did that. And yeah, so I still had that on my MP3 player because I enjoy doing that with the MP3s and all. I enjoy making the playlists and putting it onto the thing, and it's just I prefer that system. I don't like streaming. I've tried it. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. MP3s are the way to go. Mini discs were fucking cool. I was a big fan of mini discs because I loved cassettes. Fucking loved cassettes. I love the same way I love like chunky toys, tactility. Like cassettes were the Street Shark figures of music, of personal music systems. Just that chunkiness to them, and you feel them, and they're like solid and fucking chunky and good. You get a cassette and you pull it out of the thing, and it's crunk, and you put the cassette in and it goes like loading a gun. You come in on inside of it, close it, and it goes clack, and you close it and you push the buttons down with a solid click, and you hear the of the motors turning the fucking turners in the cassette for the tape to move, and then you hear the crackly so what you want? I get so funny with the money that you flaunt. I said, where'd you get your information from, huh? You think that you can find when revelation come? That was What You Want by the Beastie Boys, because I used to make, I loved making fucking mixtapes. You fucking sit there, hit record, put the CD in or whatever, and you press record in the cassette, and it records it, and you turn it over. And I remember What You Want specifically, because I had the Beastie Boys tape, and then it was the end of side A was about halfway through the song What You Want, and then you turn the tape over, and then I started the song again, so it was the start of the song What You Want. So I listened to it 1.5 times each time I listened to that tape, which was a lot. And this was back at school, you know, everyone had CD players and mini disc players eventually. And CDs, the fault of CDs, because I walked everywhere, you know, all my friends were cool with CDs because their parents fucking drove them to school or whatever. So they can just sit and chill with a CD player and it's cool. But as somebody who walked for 25, 30, 35 minutes to school every day and back again, a CD player is just no fucking good because every step it fucking stops, it freezes and then carries on and then freezes and carries. It's no good unless you've got some sort of like dynamo system with gyros and shit in your bag, so it's sat in place, and as you and your bag moves, the thing stays in place and it gets moved around by all the other objects. But that's not really practical when you're 15 years old at school, is it? Not a public school, or whatever the fuck. What, comprehensive, is that what my school was? I don't know. I don't understand the terms for the different types of schools. Never did. I don't get it. I don't care. I don't care. All I know is they're buildings full of kids. I want to put my knob in. So cassettes, I always preferred cassettes over CDs because you could throw a fucking cassette player down a fucking embankment while it was playing and you pick it up and it'll still be playing just as well, provided it didn't fall apart on impact. But cassettes were the shit, man. I loved them for that. Just the solid ruggedness of them all. They were just fucking good. Then mini discs came in and they were actually the shit. Like, they were cassettes of the future. Tiny little discs like this, square. Look up mini discs if you don't know what the fuck a mini disc is. I'm sure you do. Are you not stupid? Well, some of you might be. Mini discs were fucking good. And my brother was older than me, the good brother. The slightly better brother. A good few years older than me, and he was like, he's, I guess, and it still is, he's always been like the tech nerd of the family, I suppose. Always had computers, video games, all that shit. So he had a sound system hooked up with a mini disc, like the old sound systems where each thing had a deck that was like the size of a DVD player that you stack up. So you could have a DVD player, a mini disc, CD, whatever, and you stack them all up with a subwoofer underneath and a speaker on either side, surround sound if you were into that, whatever. He had a mini disc player with a cable that plugged into the TV, and that cable could, with the use of that cable, you could record whatever was coming out of the TV at TV quality. So it wasn't like you were recording with a microphone off the speaker of the TV. It was recording directly whatever audio was playing from the TV, which meant any and every video game soundtrack that you had any video game, you could record the soundtrack directly onto a mini disc. Do you know how fucking cool that is? Like, nowadays you can probably Google, or Spotify probably has playlists with most video game soundtracks, but there's a chance that you might have some like rare game or just a game that most people didn't like, and so people don't really pay attention, they don't really bother to make a playlist of songs on Spotify or whatever. You could just play that game, connect this fucking thing, record it to a mini disc, and then have a mini disc feature. So I had, as a couple of for instances, Tony Hawk's obviously, but also all the radio stations from GTA 3. Because you can go into the options menu on GTA 3, which was the one at the time. You could you select the different radio stations and just press play, and it would play the radio station for like 30, 40 minutes or whatever amount of time they have fucking audio of. Hit record on the mini disc player, and you can, like, if you press pause and pause again, it stops and starts and then records separate tracks because it's all digital. It's not like a tape. It's a cross between a cassette and a CD. So you could record separate tracks of different like bits of the radio stations. So I had Chatterbox, I had Game FM, I had KJAR. Love that shit, man. And that's something that's lost today. You know, it's just not as cool as it used to be. Mini discs, and mini discs didn't jump. They were very, very good quality like that. Like if you were to take them skateboarding or just walking around, whatever, it wouldn't jump and skip like CDs do. You could fit like a shitload of music just onto one disc, and then you had like different brightly coloured see-through plastic different discs and stuff. The actual players were cool, like a little mini disc player, and it's got a solid like ka-chunk opening, and you slide the disc in and click, and you press the fucking let's take a look at something. Christ, that's quite a book. It's quite thick, chunky, hardback. The Last Ronin. Somebody commissioned me to paint a picture of The Last Ronin. I had seen and heard of The Last Ronin. I've seen a bunch of people post about it, like just different pictures and some fan art and stuff of The Last Ronin. Excuse me, I'll finish my mead. I'll have some Pepsi. I don't think I'll have any more mead today or during this recording. I'll finish it off later probably. The whole bottle, I'll down it in one. On the podcast! And somebody asked me to... I love that. Nice red end papers. If I get my Gun Viking full omnibus eventually printed up in hardback, I want the end papers to be like a cobalt blue. I've run out of this. I was in the store earlier today. I should have got some more fucking cobalt blue paint. God damn it. Next time. Like a good end papers. But yeah, I've heard of The Last Ronin, seen bits and pieces of him here and there. Him, the thing. But never really fucked with it. I don't really fuck with TMNT too much outside of liking the designs, and I draw them sometimes. Had the toys when I was a kid, but whatevs. That I got from a friend, by the way. My mum was buying me Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys. I had a friend, it wasn't rich, but he had some money, and his parents kept buying him new shit. So he had a whole box of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys they were just getting rid of. And he was like, Ewan, do you want anything from here? And I was like, yes. And I took the whole box. He had fucking the van, the turtle van, and shitloads of turtle toys and accessories and stuff. It was insane. That's cool. I like this. But yeah, so I like the look of the Last Ronin. I like, I like this kind of thing in, video games and stuff like Skyrim. I like Skyrim. I like having my character start off in just like clothes. Just literally clothes and like a dagger or something. Run around for the first 5 to 10 levels, just basic. Gradually get more bits of armour and more gear. And use mods and stuff. So I get like pouches and knives and bags and things and bits of armour and whole pieces of armour, stuff, weapons. And so gradually you get to be like this with like loads of kit. I love loads of kit. I hate drawing it. I'd rather just draw someone in, nothing. I'd rather draw people naked because it's a pain in the arse. It's Judge Dredd levels of detail. if you're having to draw an entire Judge Dredd strip or comic or whatever, and every time you draw the character, you've got to draw all the shit on them. In Dredd's case, the shoulder pads, the chain with the badge, the belt with all the shit on it, the pouches, the elbow pads have detail, the gloves have detail, the knee pads, the boots, the creases on his fucking suit, the helmet is so specific and detailed. Just about a fucking pain in the arse. The basic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are about the extent of like what I consider decent sort of character design. Like, it's not too much. They've got some detail, and you can like add and subtract detail sort of as and, you know, how you feel it necessary. Bisley Fuel, that's quite funny. They've thrown Bisley's name in there. This is quite a Bisley, because Bisley did Bisley did Bisley. I just watched Spaced. That's the whole thing. Look into Spaced if you've not seen it. It's good. Bisley, you'll understand. That's quite cool. They threw him, but he did the body count with Raphael, and he had like lots of gear on him, weapons and such. So I got this book because somebody wants me to paint a picture of the Last Ronin, and I figured it's better research than fucking just Google imaging it. I'm not going to read it. It's so much. It's a lot. That's a lot of reading. Well, it's not, but I like the design, and I think I can get a decent painting out of it. The guy wants me to do him like a battle-worn, cut and broken and bleeding Last Ronin. So I will do that. I think that'd be quite cool. Get some little sketches done of it. Come up with a painting. I think that'll be a good one. That'll be a good one, and I'll get onto that. Let me note down. That's not relevant to anything. That's just a train ticket code, which is now expired, so it's fine for me to fucking put it out on the internet. Painting. Let me talk about after this my painting book, because that's the whole fucking thing in its fucking self. We'll get to that, but I think a decent Last Ronin painting will be a good one for my, hopefully upcoming paintings book. I don't know if the Last Ronin is like a secret fifth turtle, or if he's one of the four turtles. Like, I think, is it Donatello? Because I've seen pictures of him, or what I think is him holding like the turtles' different coloured eye masks, and I think I saw him holding 3 of them and not Donatello's, implying maybe he is Donatello. I could be completely wrong about this, by the way. I have zero actual information. Like everything. Can you hear my wheezing? It's difficult to breathe because of all the fucking dust and all the dick constantly going in and out of my mouth. I don't know who the Last Ronin is. I've done zero Do you know what? I've got my laptop open. Who is the Last Ronin? It's Michelangelo. Okay, well, that makes so much more sense because he was the leader as well, wasn't he? So I probably saw him with Donatello's and not Michelangelo. Wait, Michelangelo's the orange one, isn't he? No, yeah, Leonardo's the blue one who's the leader. Okay, so Michelangelo's the Last Ronin. Spoiler, if that might be a big spoiler. I don't know if that's a spoiler or not. If that's a spoiler, then sorry and tough shit. I don't know. Don't care. I don't care. Why do you care? I've never cared about spoilers. I look up spoilers of like certain films and shows and things because I want to know what happens, so I can like know sort of what's coming up, what to look forward to. And sometimes what happens, I go, oh, that's shit, and I lose interest. Or maybe I like, the spoiler, I like where it's going, but maybe the show or film or whatever isn't good enough to hold my attention the whole way through, so I quit. But it's like, well, at least I know what the ending is. I can't be fucked to sit and read an entire fucking thing. So I'll just Google. Michelangelo is the main protagonist of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin, carrying on after his 3 brothers had died. Oh shit, they're all dead, and he's about to fucking harikiri himself. I'm sorry, Father, I failed. Please forgive me. He's gonna fucking do himself in. What the? No, not yet, not like this. Too much blood. Oh, he's coughing up blood. He can't. Oh, what the fuck? Is this like different artists, or is it? Because I know there's a couple of different bits, different looking bits. And I wonder if they're different artists or if they're just one artist using the... I can look... This. I'm sure this is all information I can fucking look up, isn't it? Pencils, inks. At least several different artists. Kevin Eastman of the original. I think it's going to be... I've flipped through it. I think it's quite clear if there are some Kevin Eastman pencils and Kevin Eastman layouts, so that's quite cool. So a few artists penciling and inking. I think their different hands are sort of visible throughout. Oh, is that Casey Jones? Hey Casey, a little help here? Or is someone talking to Casey? Someone with one leg. Ugh. Poor fucker. Not disabled, but differently abled. Hey, there's other turtles. Yeah, I have no idea what's happening. I don't know if they're like these bits are flashbacks, flash forwards, alternate dimensions. No clue. Cool fight scenes though. Maybe some poses I can steal for Death Fist. That's what I'm going to need to do. Is look up a whole bunch of like fighting poses to steal for Death Fist. And no one will ever know. It'll be our secret. Shh. Choking you as I pull you down to the floor. Shh. Sleep now. Shh. Oh, they even say. Michelangelo, what the heck are you doing up? You should be resting. There you go, I googled it and 5 minutes later, it's right there. Michelangelo is the last Ronin. He's the orange one with the nunchuckers. Yeah, so I believe these are flashbacks or something. And at first I was like, I guess they're done in like the style of the original TMNT comics, which is really cool. It's a really cool idea. To have like flashbacks in the old style. They even have the old duotone, which I learned about through Cartoonist Kayfabe, which is a paper with two sets of lines ingrained into it. You put one chemical on, and it makes one set of the lines show up. You put another chemical on, and it makes both sets of lines show up. So one chemical, you get one lines going in one direction. Then you paint on the second chemical, and it gives you lines going in both directions, which gives you a darker crosshatch, which is a really fucking cool, like, neat invention. That's a cool thing. But they're using that for this, just like the original fucking comic books looked, for like a flashback, which is really, really cool. And I assume it was Kevin Eastman did the pencils for those, since Kevin Eastman did the pencils for the original fucking thing in the past. So that's fucking neat. Neateroo. Not too keen on the colour, especially in bits like this. It looks like an anime. Which, you know, you could say it's a good thing. I like the darker bits, but in bits like this, it's too, I don't know, computer colour-y. I don't know, a bit bland. It looks like anime. Not that anime's bad. I like some anime. I like some anime, not a lot of anime. I hear Chainsaw Man's really good. I'm sure I would really like it if I gave it a minute and got into it, but you know. I'm busy! I could do munguses to draw and paint. I can't be fucking around with Chainsaw Man. Fuck you. You fucking piece of shit. You fucking piece of shit. Yeah, so that's really cool. I might literally take up a couple, literally, that was unnecessary use of the word literally. I might take a couple of pages in my sketchbook and just copy the last Ronin drawings out of this, because fuck it, why not? I need to draw him for a commission. I do well to practice drawing him beforehand, so it will fucking make sense to do some fucking practice. I like that. I could crosshatch better than that, but it's alright. Okay, so the paint book. As I had said previously in an episode, my sort of vague plan was I figured while I'm at my friend Sam's house, there will be downtime where I'm just sat on my laptop, like after Sam's gone to bed and I'm still up or whatever. I could just sit on my laptop and spend some time formatting my paint book, putting the pages all together ready for print. So I tried that a couple of times, but here's the issue that came up, which has happened before, and I'm sure will happen again, and is sort of just a hurdle I'll need to get over, and I'm sure I will get over it. But it's basically, as I was going through the scanned-in pictures of my paintings, looking for like, what to use on which page. Like, okay, page 1, which painting shall I use? Okay, I've got an idea for the first few pages. And then I'm like, okay, then what next? What next? What next? And the more I'm looking at the paintings, the more I hate all of them. They just look shit. Which I'm sure if I said that to anyone, they'd be like, no, they're really good. I love this one and this one. You're so good, you, and you're so talented. You're the fucking best ever. I wish I could be like you. Woo woo. And, I get it. I understand. But it happens. It does happen. It happens with my drawings. It happens with paintings, mostly with paintings, but it happens with drawings quite a lot as well. Where I just look at them and I just fucking hate it. I just hate all of my work. Just not happy with it. And when I'm not happy with my own work, the last thing I want to do is put it into a book to show off to people. So I got a few pages, literally like 3 or 4 pages done, formatted of the new paintings book that I was so excited to get done. But I came back to it a couple of times during the week and it wasn't happening. I just couldn't fall in like with my own paintings. So the book is not ready to go to print as of yet. Now, that sort of thing has happened before. I think it has happened before when putting books together. So I just need to sort of sit tight for a bit, give it some time, and then soon enough, I will look back at my paintings and go, oh, do you know what? Actually, they're not that bad. Some of them are even almost good, if you can imagine. So that'll happen. That will happen. It's just like an art block. You can't be creative for a few days, and you think something's wrong with you, and you think you'll never be creative again. And you wonder how you ever drew anything in your life ever. And then you look at videos of people drawing, and it looks like so much work. So you watch someone do a drawing or a painting, and all you can think is, it looks so tedious. Because you know how much effort it takes to make, all the lines and make it work, and it's just so much fucking work to do the shit. And so it stops you doing it. But then, sort of hopefully, almost as quickly as that feeling comes, it goes. And soon enough, you're back to drawing again. You don't even realise. It's like being sick. You get so sick. You forget what it was like to be able to breathe normally. You forget what smelling and tasting food was like. Because you had a cold for so long, headaches and sore throat or whatever, and you forget what it was like to not be sick. And then one day, you wake up and you're not sick anymore. But you don't even realise until later in the day. You just take a nice big breath in through your nose, a nice big... Oh, and you go, oh, wait, I can fucking breathe. And it doesn't hurt when I swallow. Oh, my God. That's what happens when I take the dick out of my mouth. Yeah, and it's a good fucking a huge relief, a feeling of relief. And that's the same with art block and drawing and stuff, and disliking your own drawings. You have your moments of like, this is shit. I can't do it. I don't know how I ever did it. I'll never do it again. And then one day you'll just get an idea, and then you'll think that'll look cool as a drawing. You'll get an inkling to just sit and do it, and you'll sit and do it. And then at the end of it, you'll have a drawing, and you'll be like, oh shit, I did a drawing. I can do them again. That's cool. I can draw. And so, just as quick as I decided my paintings are all shit, and it's not worth putting them in a book, because who the fuck is going to want to see a book of my painting, my shitty, stupid fuck paintings? Soon enough, I will think of myself as the greatest artist that's ever lived, and I will hold myself in higher esteem than every single person watching and listening to this right now. I'll think you're all pieces of shit, and I'm better than every single one of you, and that I should have thousands and thousands of books published. And that's when I will put my paint book together and get it printed and get it out to people, and they'll go, yeah, it's all right. Preferred your first one, but this is alright too. Oh, that's a funny looking, weird skull Lego man. Oh, I'm just adjusting my testicles. That was information we didn't need to know, you and you fuck. You fucking fuck. Should we draw some Lost Renine? Well, you know, fucking while I'm here. Ooh, porno mag. Let me just look at some tits right now. I'm just going to look at some tits. Right, I'm looking at a big pair of tits. So let's draw the last Ronin. Let's find a cool picture of the last Ronin and then draw the last Ronin, who apparently is Michelangelo. Oh, I like this, but I want him the other way. God damn it. I hate it. For me, for me, everything is more comfortable to draw facing left. I don't know what it is. But any drawing I do, I sometimes I'll take like nude drawings or nude photos I've been sent to turn into drawings. I'll flip the nude so it's facing this way if it was facing that way previously. And then draw it. And then, you know, sometimes I'll show the person it's of if they're, you know, a person I can contact. And sometimes they'll say, why is it backwards? I took a photo and sent it to you. Why is the drawing backwards? And it's just because it's easier to fucking draw going that way. I don't know. So whenever I see references for drawings and shit going this way, I get really like, ooh, a bit apprehensive, almost uncomfortable. And it makes me never want to draw again because I don't know how to draw things facing the other way. What do? I can't draw something facing that way. It's ridiculous. What an absurd notion that is. How dare you? Actually, how dare you? Actually, how dare you? You cunt. Eat my shit. And drink my piss. And let's all move to the land that lives. I don't know what the fuck that is. The land that lives? Where the fuck did that come from? Let's go to the land that lives. Jesus. Hey, speaking of the famous Airbnb downstairs that in which I listen to people have sex, or from which I listen to people have, or whatever, sexy people in the sexy Airbnb that's underneath me. I got to go down there. I wanted to go down there and just look around and see what it's like for so long. And the woman that owns it is, I guess not friends with, but like in contact with my landlady because they both own property in the building. So that, you know, it makes sense that they'd like be in touch or whatever. And so my landlady, aware that I didn't have a shower, I returned home from Wales and I didn't have a shower. She contacted the owner of the Airbnb to say, can ewan, and you know, I've met the person, I was going to say her name then, but I've met the person that owns the woman that owns the Airbnb. She's fine enough, some old lady. So she said, oh, is it okay if ewan pops downstairs to have a shower because plumbers are in and the whole thing? She said, yeah, okay, here's the door code, because it's got like a code lock on the door. Said, here's the door code, you know, just make sure you're not there by 9 a.m. the next morning. So I popped down. I got to go and have a look. And they've recently had it redone because of all the leaks from my fucking bathroom. She's had it all redone anew. And man, it's nice down there. A lot nicer than my flat, I tell you that. Not that that's important. It's, you know, mine's as nice as I need it to be. I live here, it's fine. But it looks like the kind of place you pay to stay, which it is, rather than like a comfortable home. You know, it's all clean, and so I can't take that. Can't stand clean living spaces. Awful. But yeah, I got to snoop around a bit, look in all the cupboards, look at things. Ironically, I didn't even take a shower because I realised I had no shampoo. I don't have much hair to wash, obviously, but you know, I still like to. So I popped down anyway because I thought, oh, fuck it, you know, got the door code. No one's going to be there till 9 o'clock tomorrow. This is my chance to go and see the famous, fabled sex room. The Airbnb. I've heard so much sex happening. I say so much. It's been like twice in like 5 years or something that I've lived here. So that was fun. That was a little mini adventure, wasn't it? To go look around a place. It did feel weird, but like funny, creepy, weird. Like I'm in someone's home and I'm not supposed to be, and they don't know I'm here. I'm looking around. I'm touching all this stuff. They had some really nice, like, expensive hot chocolate in the cupboard, because I looked in all the cupboards, obviously. And I wanted to steal the hot chocolate. They got an air fryer in there. They got a fucking air fryer in there. God damn it. Living like kings, the people who stay there. They're living like kings. I don't have a fucking air fryer. I should have stole that as well. But fuck you. Get like a little safe. And then if they ever come up to ask me, hey, I know you popped down there. Didn't happen to take an air fryer out of there, did you? And I'd be like, nope. And they'd be looking around my place going, well, we don't see an air fryer. But there is a safe that could possibly fit an air fryer in. Can we take a look in there? And I'd say, no, you fucking can't. There's personal things in there, and it's locked for a reason. You fuck. They go, oh, what's so personal in there? And I'd say, severed heads of women and girls that I murder and have sex with after they're dead. Oh. And they'd go, oh, all right. I was just asking. Jesus, you don't need to fucking get on the defensive about it. All for a fucking air fryer. And then I'd use the air fryer like twice and go, that's all right. I guess it's convenient. Oh, fuck, whatever. Why would you fry air anyway? I don't want to eat air. I want to eat fucking burgers and shit. Oh, let's fry some air. Some delicious air. Let's have some delicious fried air for dinner. That's a joke. I know what an air fryer is. See, it's convection and the air goes in and it uses that to... I made all that. I don't know how it works. I'm sure I could figure it out. If you sat an air fryer in front of me, give me 10 minutes, I'll go like, oh, it works like this. And I'd tell you in detail. I'd reverse engineer my own fucking air fryer. Because I can do that. Because I'm a fucking wizard of technology. A technology wizard. Future wizard, technology man. He can figure out how an air fryer works. He can figure out how a toaster toasts. He can figure out how a slow cooker cooks. He can figure out how to fuck your bitch. He can figure out how to kill your parents. He knows everything. He's the man who knows everything. Future wizard, have my babies. I really want you to have my babies. I want your babies. Future wizard, I hope my babies are as smart as you, and as handsome as you, and as bitty as you, with as much of a big sexy bit as you. That's what I meant when I said as bitty as you. Ooh, ooh. Fucking shut up. Christ almighty. Christ almighty. All right. In drama at school, we did a play. And me and several of the boys played bouncers, and we were all stood outside a club, talking like this. Yeah. And there's one guy who was determined to make his character Irish, and he did a really bad Irish accent. But the rest of us, we all spoke like this. All right, let's go. Yeah. I don't know. It's one of those, dumb, childish. Let's make my character sound like this for some reason. That arm's tragically bad. It should be there. Future wizard can't draw hands. Thinks he can. No, he can not. Future wizard, I love you. Future wizard, fuck me in the poo. Oh, Jesus. Fucking shut up. Future wizard is not going to be a hit. I haven't practiced my keyboard playing in quite some time. Should I write a song about Future Wizard? Should I get the keyboard out, start practicing again, write the Future Wizard song? It can go along with Death Fist and the Future Wizard. Penis, pee, 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 pee. Yes. Future Wizard. God damn you, Future Wizard! Damn you! You blew it up! It's Planet of the Apes. That's what that was. Ooh, help me, Dr. Zaius. Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius. Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius. Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius. Oh, Dr. Zaius. Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius. What's wrong with me? I think you're crazy. Want a second opinion? You're all so lazy. Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius, do 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 do. Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius, do 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 do. Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius, do do do. Oh, Dr. Zaius. Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius. I hate every ape I see, from chimpanzee to chimpanzee. Oh, you'll never make a monkey out of me. Oh my God, I was wrong. It was Earth all along. Oh, you finally made a monkey. Yes, we finally made a monkey. Oh, you finally made a monkey out of me. I just love legitimate theatre. That was from The Simpsons when it was good. That's the Dr. Zaius Planet of the Apes musical scene. I really like that scene. That's really good. I like this song. The breakdancing Planet of the Apes people in the costumes, and it's funny. It's funny. That's good reference humour. Because it's like, it's not going, hey, remember this thing? And then they just reference the thing. And that's the joke, that they are referencing a thing. They make a whole fucking songy song and dance based on the idea of what if there was a Planet of the Apes musical, which might actually be a legitimate thing, I don't know, but and then they do it and it's really funny. So this is, I don't know, going all right. I just fucking what's wrong with this hand? I'm not even trying to do this drawing to like copy one for one. I'm just trying to get an idea of like the shapes and shit involved in The Last Ronin and his body and such. These I've done. See, these should be going this way, but I've drawn them this way. You fucking plum. You muppet. You fucking muppet. I'll tell you what you are. You are a fucking muppet, mate. That's what you are, mate. You're a fucking muppet. Fire. Toes, toes, toes. Suck my toes. Future wizard. Suck my toes. Future wizard. Put a pen in my nose. Future wizard. Give me babies. So many babies. Future wizard is the most fertile man in the world. Which is ironic. Which shows that I can't be the Future Wizard, because if the Future Wizard is the most fertile man in the world, it can't be me, because of, the whole vasectomy thing. Don't say that too loud. What if my mum hears? Jesus. What if my mum knows she'll never get grandchildren from me, even though she's got enough already? Jesus, how many fucking grandkids do you need? Plenty. She's got fucking like 5 or 6 from 7 or 8, maybe, from my other brothers and sister. And then her husband is a bunch of kids from other previous relationships. Like, you got enough fucking grandkids. You don't need more from me. I mean, to be fair, she hasn't, like, pestered me about it recently at all, so it's not. I'm sure it's not an issue now. It's just, it used to be, and therefore it's still in my head. Still something I fucking think about. Christ fucking screw. I hate this hand. That's what happened here. I had to. Can you hear this? That's me flicking my nail against the lip of the paper because I drew the hand shit. So I had to draw a separate one on a bit of paper and then cut it out and stick it on. Use white out here and then colour it in. So you'd never know if I didn't say anything, but I'm telling you, as you're my mate, I'm telling you. That was a reference from a Skinny Man album and a song. If you know who the fuck that is. Through the last Ronin. It should be really quick. I think I can squeeze a few more minutes out of this thing. So I got this book for research, obviously, for the last Ronin, because, research. Oh, I knew I should have got huge fat cocks. That's also a spaced reference. See, that's the kind of reference humour I do. I just say a reference from something, and then, hilariously, I then say what the reference is from, what I'm referencing. See, that's my hilarity. That's my spin on it, my angle. Is I do a reference, I say a thing, and then my sort of spin on reference humour is to then go, that's from this. Even if it's really obvious, and I know you all already know what the fucking reference is from, but the joke is me going, oh, that's from The Simpsons. Like singing a song about Dr. Zaius, and then going, that's the Dr. Zaius song from The Simpsons. Like, yeah, we kind of figured that out, I'm looking for... Oh, there we go. I was going to say I'm looking for the fight scene. I guess the poses aren't that great. I thought they were more big and dynamic, but they're kind of not. And it's not even The Last Ronin, Raphael. I mean, I could take one of those poses and draw it as Raphael or Michelangelo, The Last Ronin. I could not. You can eat shit. Why is he going this way again? Oh, god damn him. It's fine, but I prefer it going the other way. It's all right. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Goggles. Teeth. Angry eyes. Angry eyes. Oh my god. Do up my flies, they've been down all my life. Penis, and a wife. Ooh. Cock, that's his cock. Right there. Good trouser creases. Knee. Ass. And foot. Hooah. Wheezy. I apologise for the squeakiness, but I'm just having difficulty breathing is all because of all the fucking dust. It's not really anything to be done. I guess I could see a doctor about it. Is there anything that can be done for that? I get really wheezy whenever I inhale the slightest amount of dust. Yeah, take 2 of these. Oh, what are these? They're called fucking man the fuck up tablets. It's called fucking deal with it, you little bitch. You bitch? I mean, not like man up, like only men don't have problems with dust. I just mean, just fucking shut up and deal with your problems instead of bitching and complaining about it. Oh, what's that? It keeps you up at night because you're struggling to breathe because of all the dust. Wee. Fucking shut up and deal with it, you little baby bitch baby. Wee. Oh, is he up in trouble breathing? Oh, wee, boo-hoo. Boo-hoo, ewan, boo-hoo, can't breathe. Wee. Dies. Me making fun of myself, going, oh, I can't breathe. Wee. Boo-hoo, you're so fucking smelly and little. Wee, can't breathe. Wee. And then I die because of it. Well, I feel silly for mocking myself for it now. I was fine mocking myself before, but now I died from it. I just feel a bit like a bit of a goof. I think his head is a bit far away from the rest of his body, but I mean, sort of kind of how it is in the book, you know. Hood. Dick bulge for kids. Or not. This dick bulge is for the kids. Hello, my name's Richard Bulge, and I'll be your entertainment today. Pulls out a semi-automatic weapon. Kills all the children. See, because Dick, for some reason, can be short for the name Richard. So if your name was Richard Bulge, it could be shortened to Dick Bulge, which would be most amusing. Imagine that. Or don't. Future wizard. Future wizard. Future wizard. Future fucking wizard. Future fucking wizard. Future motherfucking wizard. Future fucking wizard. Future motherfucking wizard. Future motherfucking wizard. Penis.